Hello everyone, welcome to Leoguidance time if this is your first time, and welcome back if you're returning subscribers. Thank you for being here. So today's speaker card reading is going to be about how do your angels view you. I'm going to leave the messages quite open for whatever the spirit and your angels around you would like to bring in at this time for your attention. My intentions are that these masters are going to be light-hearted, encouraging, and bringing some self-awareness to you as well. So, without further ado, this is going to be group number one. This is going to be group number two, and this is going to be group number three. And I will reveal the cards during your reading. And also, I would like to mention that if you have any kind of pick a card suggestions, you can always just leave down a comment. I would love to discover them. And if you wanna connect with me further for personal reading, you can find my email address in the description box below. But I'm gonna see you at your group. Hello, group number one. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this pile with this card, then this is going to be your reading. I want to mention that I really felt called to do this reading actually. So I'm wondering about what messages are going to come through. But also, during your meditation, I heard strong willed. Very dedicated and determined. So you might be already resonating with those qualities, but they're general messages. Take it if they resonate with you. And let's get into your reading. Oh, sorry, I need to drink some water. So this card is going to tell me a little bit more about you, about how your angels see you, group number two. Group number one, I'm sorry. Okay. You might have a message in group number two. I haven't recorded it yet, but 48, Your Destiny. I'm definitely going to read something from the book, but what I'm picking up is that you have a greater purpose in this lifetime at this moment, why you have reincarnated. And at this moment of a time when you're reading, when you're watching this reading, you might be questioning which direction you're going. Even if you knew that which direction you have been going, maybe you are, it's not like second guessing, but maybe something changed along the line, like your outer purpose have changed because you already accomplished things. So right now you're redirected in regards to your life purpose. So let me get a little bit more info about this. And numerology might be something you are drawn to. This is corresponded to the Ace of Swords. In reverse, actually. So, you guys might have been actually, I'm picking up an energy that you have a lot of knowledge, you preserve a lot of knowledge, but you are a little bit questioning yourself. That your angels think that you are not a little bit, but like you might be quite skeptical towards your own gifts at times, or not trust your insights, or not more than trust your insights, but it's just like you have a lot to share, but you might be always like being hard on yourself about like, is it worth it? Like someone else could be doing better than me. I do not have that much of experience yet, so I might just like wait for a couple of years or any time longer until I have an opportunity to gain more experience. Some kind of like a comparison energy with the others as well. Something around like some inner critic is here that is mentioned. You might have to make a lot of adjustments during this time of your life. So there might have been many ups and downs along your journey, and your angels are acknowledging that. That's why the strong willed was coming in as your initial message. You're very strong willed, and like nothing can basically deter you away from your path that I'm hearing. So any kind of obstacles that you are like going through, you might hit the rock bottom, but then you're waking up even stronger than before. This is like a spiritual strength. Um, this card is saying that The ancients believed that the Yod was an era of fate in the chart and not a particularly favorable one, also called the eye of the god and a finger of the god. The Yod is a peculiar astrological configuration in a chart. It's a triangle formed by two planets 60 degrees apart, while both are 150 degrees from a third planet. This creates a thin pie-shaped aspect. So this configuration is linked to the Hebrew alphabet. And let me see a little bit more. So, your configuration is influential and implies that there is a disruptive force at work. In a sense, this astrological placement of planets is somehow exile from other planetary energies because they are not harmonious with each other, therefore causes tension. So this brings about a feeling of intense stress and restriction. There can be also a sense of being different, feeling alone, of being out of step with others at a time. A yod in a natal chart can even indicate being the black sheep of the family. So you might be resonating with that. Not feeling quite fitting in your family, especially at the early times and the childhood times, not among the friendship groups, somehow like outsider. Like there was a reason for it. Usually it is like you are the one that is transforming all the work that your ancestors couldn't do it back at time. So you are the savior of your own lineage. You might be already diving deeper into, reading more about your ancestors. How can you release those stress? For some reason, like I'm picking up right now about like yoga and any kind of built up tension and stress around your hip area. Can be also one way or shape or form for you to release it. That I am getting it. For some reason, I was just getting too much actually apps around that, too much ads around that. Why the tension on our hips are there is not because we are not like flexible, that we cannot do some kind of intense stretches. It's just because there are too much built up emotions in certain areas of our body, and hips are one particular area that holds a lot of trauma, even the ones that are not belong to this lifetime of ours actually. So there, I'm picking up an energy that you have a lot of hermit moments during this lifetime. You keep just going inwards a lot of time. You might feel like people don't understand you. You are different. Anything you want to share, like it's like not everyone can satisfy you in a conversation because you easily see that they don't get you at the first minute, or like you're not gonna vibe at the same frequency. So it's like very rare amount of people that you can actually get on well with is the energy that I'm picking. And I saw 7-11 and I said it. Oh gosh, okay. I developed too much into this card, but let's see. And maybe fluorite is like some crystal that you might be drawn to at this time. But I want to get more information about how do your angels view you, group number 1. I keep want to say group number 2. How do your angels view you, group number 1? How do your angels view you? Ooh, oh, that's too much. Okay. Don Juan, okay. Light attribute says that spotlight your positive seductive qualities, and the shadow says that using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. So you are quite a charmer, group number 1. Like whether you define with it, whether you see yourself in this way, you're extremely flirty. Like even if you don't meant to be flirty, you are. Like this is how people perceive you. Like it's the way you move, it's the tone of your voice, it's the thing that you speak, things that you love, how you dress and how you look. It's like everything. And one of the reasons that I'm getting it from the spirit is that Basically, you're meant to build in this way in this lifetime, because you're meant to be in the spotlight in order to get your words and get whatever the creation you meant to create in this lifetime through the network, like put it out to the world. So you're going to be listened, and you are asked by your spirit to use this charm. So accept it if you haven't already. If you still have, I'm saying still, but yeah, maybe you do. If you still have some, let's say, shame around getting so much in touch with your body, like embodying that feminine energy. And you don't have to be a woman for this. You might be defined by any gender, any sexuality, but you were asked to embody that feminine energy and quality that you naturally operate, that I feel. Like it's kind of like a second nature that I feel. Even if you're a male, it comes so naturally to you, that gentleness, but at the same time that beautiful balance with some masculine energy. If like masculine energy is your main operational point as well, it's like a very beautiful dance, like between feminine and the masculine, that I pick up. So you are asked to basically own your too muchness. I'm hearing too muchness. Maybe like you had too much encounter with multiple different people, that you're too much. Maybe they made you feel like you're too much. I mean, like this is nonsense. It's just like, just because you cannot handle me, it doesn't make me too much. It's just like we are not on alignment, and this is not my problem. But if you somehow felt that something could be too much, if you want to do that, I'm picking up an energy that there are things that you really want to do, like you might be worried too much about like how other people are going to perceive you, etc. You were meant to step into that energy, literally. This is too much. Okay, I'm not gonna put them back. They don't want me to put it back. Okay, there is some aspect of you that you're gonna discover very, very, very soon, and this is gonna relieve you and shock you, that I pick up somehow. So we have rebel. It says that light attribute challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. You are a natural born, like a justice maker, if that is a thing. So in the early ages, you might just resonate by feeling, as it was mentioned before, like not fitting in, not resonating with people. But this might have been coming out with a lot of anger, a lot of suppressed emotions, that you always felt like you had to reject something because like something was not in alignment. Maybe you had this like a thought pattern that if you're thinking alike with the crowds, with the majority, then there's something wrong with you, because like the people are usually uh, it's not like analogy, like people might be like a sheep, so they most of the time they're just following to the crowds, or like whatever the media is saying, whatever the people around them is saying, but they do not necessarily want to just think about like whatever they heard, whether it's really true, or want to just basically do their own judgments and assessments towards the information that they're receiving. But then there is more of so like a blindly following thing. So you might be already differentiated yourself from the others around you at a very young age. And that might have been coming up with too much like a suppressed anger. And anger is nothing to be ashamed. I just want to say it. It's one of the ways of like how our basically ego like expresses itself. It just goes out for some parts of ourselves that we have been suppressing it, that we didn't feel safe enough, so somehow our environment didn't provide that space for us, so that we had to suppress it. So it's coming back with some kind of like a heartbeat, like pulses, for us to actually understand what do we need to embrace at this time, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm just like uh, getting a little bit confused. Okay, there are more and more messages coming. So your mind might be too much overstimulated. So your mind might be always running up. I'm changing the topic, sorry, but I'm also picking up an energy that it seems like two stairs, like there are two branches and she's at the top layer. So you are elevating. So there's going to be a major change in your life if you already haven't had it. It might be coming through mid 20s or late 20s or after like a mid 30s, but not a little bit later than that, I believe. Some big change, big transformation, like you're ever transforming in this lifetime, but there is like a one major transformation that's gonna make you feel really step into your own role and power unapologetically. But you are meant to bring justice for others. There was always a reason why you felt the things that you felt, why you felt like you didn't belong, why you felt that you were, that there was that judgment towards others from you, but there was always a reason behind it. Your angels are seeing you just like a warrior woman. Again, this feminine energy coming regardless of your gender. You are here to basically speak for the ones who cannot speak for themselves. And you are here also not only to speak, but show the way by just following whatever you want to follow, whatever path you want to choose. And then you're going to show it to the ones that couldn't have the courage to follow their own path. I'm also picking up some people in your family line are going to be also inspired by you. And we have Midas. I haven't got this card before. Meister, is it? Light attribute is entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. Shadow says that hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. I'm picking up an energy that your angels are, if you are right now, or in your life at a very prominent time, years, had this limiting beliefs around money, finances, like there is some lackness when it comes to finances or money or abundance that's available to everyone. This is something that you are meant to transform in this lifetime that I'm picking up. Also, this might be in regards to your life purpose as well. You are meant to live a very easy, not like easy, but very abundant life. So this is not something you're meant to worry in this lifetime, especially after you elevate it to the next chapter of your life. Uh, there is going to be an availability of abundance for you. You see that this like the transformation maybe I was just talking about from this likeness mindset to here. Uh, you are meant to have this abundance while doing something you create and you love, and that gives a sparks to your soul. Any kind of like entrepreneur attributes that you're gonna step into, that's going to be very, very abundant for you. And your angels would like you to like embrace that side of yours as well, whatever is craving in your soul. How do your angels view you? Group number one, we have fruition, harvest moon. Your angels are seeing you that as such a resilient soul that you can bring everything into fruition that you put your mind into. You're like a working bee, but at the same time, you know how to enjoy the life. Like this is regardless of whether you can actually create time to have fun or not. You might have some struggles around it still or in the past a little bit about feeling guilty when you take a time off, etc. But this doesn't mean that you don't know how to have fun. Like when you start doing something, you do it so good. So your angels are like, you don't need to hide your most precious self out from the world, because like you have such joy and abundance to like spark into the world, and the world needs more than ever that I'm picking up. So your positivity, your pink-tinted glasses that the people were shaming you at your early ages are very, very much needed. It's because of distorted perceptives and because of their own like projections on you and their own shadows and unhealed trauma that was never your responsibility to carry with. But now you're a lot more wiser to know that like you are who you are for a reason and you're meant to shine and share it with the world because the world needs it. Oh, you can transmute and transform any situation. You have such like sensual energy as well. I was mentioning with the Don Juan that you might have many lovers in this lifetime, like flirts, dates, and people are so charmed by you. Like whoever you get into their lives, they can't forget you. Like you're always, maybe that's not a good thing to say, but you are the one that they're always gonna remember. And at the point that they might keep comparing the people got into their life with you. I mean, they might want to forget you, but like it's or they might not want to keep comparing you with the people in their life, but like they just can't help themselves. Beauty, yes. I mean, okay, I'm just for the first time I got this card, I'm so much drawn to this like a lips shape. Your lips might be unforgettable. Also, that speaks to me about the words you said. They stuck on people's minds. You have such strong throat chakra, and I'm also picking up an energy that might be one of the toughest areas that created lots of challenges for you to actually embrace it. Embrace your truth, speak out your truth. Maybe you are too shy. At childhood, you have been what is it called? Not blamed a lot, but like felt little, like undermined a lot. But like you are literally like a butterfly going through the enormous transformation. The people that knew you from your childhood could be wowed if they knew the person that you are right now. Uh, yeah, too much butterflies around with the transformation. And your angels are seeing you as an amazing, beautiful creature, literally, inside and out. Like if you feel called to, you can just repeat that affirmation to yourself on a daily basis, even like I love and accept myself with the acceptance, and I'm beautiful inside and out. I'm loving this energy group number one. How do your angels view you? Oh, okay, this is too much. I saw the ever unfolding rose. There is like one specific story of your life that is changing, that you are the writer of your own. You are the writer of your own story, and you are changing. You're changing your life story from victim to the hero, if that makes sense. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Like you are meant to be out in the public eye. Hence your charm, hence your beauty, because you are going to collect the masses around. When you start speaking, your aura, like your physical beauty, is like created by your inner beauty and your beautiful vibration. And people are drawn to you, you're magnetizing. The reason for it is that not like like a shallow or like a surface level things, but like you are meant to be the mentor for all those people who needs your guidance. You have been through a lot, and then this is not in vain. Like you learned a lot from that in this lifetime, and you are meant to share it. You are like a high priestess. You are the enlightenment that the people are looking out for at this lifetime. So please do not shy away from like sharing your gifts. Can you say that there are many ancestors around you that are supporting you? You can always ask guidance to connect with your ancestors, to ask them to help you and guide you with anything you need from them at this time. And any kind of direction you should be also following if you feel lost. I'm gonna get two tarot cards about like how do your angels view you. Group number one. Please watch group number two. I highly want to call you group number two without even recording it. We have Two of Pentacles. Your angels see you that you guys always have something to do at your plates. So at times you might need to drop one of the pentacles and you could easily create time for even boredom. Because if that was the correct word, because you deserve to have a downtime. And when you take a downtime, you actually rest and rejuvenate so you can create the things that are meant for you in this lifetime. You're very skillful. Like you can create anything you want into this world. Don't ever doubt it. Your angels are also telling you that most of your blockages are coming from your mind. Like the biggest thing that you're transforming in this lifetime is how you perceive yourself, how you see your life, how you see your light. Like your limiting beliefs is the biggest thing that you're transforming in this lifetime. Your mind has a lot to hold on you, uh, like a lot of power on you. So you are guided at every step of your journey in this lifetime after your awakening. You're already awakened that I'm picking up, but you are guided to transform your inner talk. And our inner talk is coming from our inner child, actually. Like, however, our parents were talking with us is our inner critic and inner talk in our adult life. So, one of your biggest transformation in this lifetime is being kinder to yourself. And if you're feeling that this is very like underestimated, like a thing to do, it is not. It is like a biggest job that most people are not even aware of. How our inner self, inner talk could affect our frequency and vibration, because like doing something at the outer world is one thing to create our manifestations, but the first step, the biggest step, is our vibration. If we don't change how we view the world, if we don't change our mindset, limiting beliefs, if we don't believe in ourselves, but secondary purpose of creating something in the outer world would not help for us to create our manifestations. So first we have to change within, and then the second step is like could be able to take actions in the world, which could actually help and support the manifestations we would like to bring into this world. I hope that makes sense. I want to get one last angel advice for you, group number one. Ooh, go for it. Whatever is that. So, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We have been working with you on this situation since Genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far indeed. You are very unique, group number one, and don't compare your path to any other person because you're meant to be unique, so you might not find it. And I believe that you already had some idea around what you want to create when I was talking about all these stuff for the last 30 minutes. So I guess you know what this go for it for. And the last advice is giving and receiving. It says that the entire universe operates in cycles similar to inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So, these are all the messages I got for you, group number one. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was resonating. Please do let me know down in the comments. I'm like so excited to hear from you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. I appreciate it. And if you have any pick a card suggestions, please do let me know down in the comments. And if you want to connect with me further down for a personal reading, you can always find my email address in the description box below and contact me through there. But I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your week and hope to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. So, before I start with your reading, I want to share with you what I felt for the meditation. And like, there was such a calming energy infusing through me when I was connecting with your energy. I believe that you guys have such a calming energy. Like, when you're around people, like, you don't need to do anything, but like your presence calms them down. It's like a beautiful drug, but like in a beautiful way, you know, like you literally lift those people up, even the strangers, even when you just smile at them. It just gives me too much like a starseed energy. But so I also heard writing a book, publishing. So if you're into that, and this is a general message, take it only if it's resonating. So this might be connecting with your life path. So let's keep that in mind if there is going to be any repetitive messages around it. But if it does not like resonate with you, just leave it. So let's see for number two. How do your angels see you? Chiron healing. Eight. Oh my God. Okay, you are a natural born healer. Like you have been healer in many of your past lives as well. Like you have Midas's touch that I'm picking up. It's just like that beautiful, like healing, calming energy I was talking about. Like even the people who are too much in their shadows, who are operating from a very lower vibration point, like in your presence, they calm down. You know, there might be those like more of a reaction that whenever the frequency does not match, like if your frequency is higher than the frequency of a person that you're like connecting with, then usually they try to, you know, take you down to their energetic level so that they can actually they're not gonna feel bad about themselves, and at the same time now we can talk, you know, you're not up there, like you're at this level right now. Of course they don't do it like consciously, but this is usually what happens with the energy vampires, etc., or whenever people got triggered. But I'm picking up an energy that this is not usually like what happens. Like even if they try to bring you down, like your energy is so much in an elevated state that you're so conscious of yourself. I don't know what healing journey you've been through, or you might have been already in this way, but they they realize they cannot drag you down to their own level. So instead, they calm down. And this is also like so rare and beautiful energy, because usually when people realize that energetically they cannot drag you down to their own level, they get angry. Like the ego starts speaking even louder than before. And then they might give up, but that giving up is not happening peacefully. So this is like a very, very much at a outer space energy. Again, the starseed energy. So you're definitely meant to be a healer in this lifetime. You might be already doing things. This is your life purpose. This is the reason why you reincarnated on this earth. I'm picking up an energy that you're not only healer at this lifetime, but you have been healer at the previous lifetimes of yours as well. So this might be a relatively easier lifetime for you compared to your previous lifetimes. I'm picking up one energy. I don't know if you're gonna resonate with it, but like in your one of the previous past lifetimes, you have been a prisoner. Like you have been kept in a very confined space, because of your abilities, because you have been alienated and you wouldn't understood. People actually scared of your abilities. I'm getting chills. They didn't understand what the hell they were dealing with, so they even like saw you as, you know, devil incarnate or evil incarnate at a point, because they couldn't basically name it. So you might have claustrophobia. I don't know why I'm getting these messages literally. You don't have to resonate with them. If they don't resonate with you, you can leave it. But like if you have some phobias that you cannot basically put your finger on, that might be related to that. You might want to listen to some, you know, past life readings, or wanna benefit from past life regression. of course, from someone that you trust, or any kind of like akashic record, readings, or meditations, healing sessions. If that was already on your mind, this is like very, very strongly coming up. Wow. Like, oh, I love this energy in the pyrite. I believe that the pyrite is also like as a healing property. This is the teeniest, tiniest bit, I'm sorry. Like they have some healing properties also on our like a physical body. So you might actually be like a master Reiki healer, and like whatever you're creating, it heals on the physical surface as well as not only energetically. Oh my God. I love your energy with number two. Thank you for sharing with me and connecting with me. Let me see, how do your angels view you group number two? We have Father. So, light attribute says that a talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Shadow says that dictatorial control, abuse of authority. You might have been coming from a very wounded masculine family. You might have resonating by having paternal figure who were embodying a distorted masculine energy, using their authority using their authority in an abusive way in some shape or form. I'm picking up an energy that you were always a calm child. Like you felt like this was one of maybe your coping strategies, that there was no any other option for you. Like you saw everything, you did not make sense of it at the time, but they kind of stuck with you. But your coping was to basically, I saw 700, so it's like very spiritually inclined number for me. But your coping mechanism with that was maybe like too much going into the daydream state, uh, imagining that you're actually on a completely opposite reality than you actually are. So if you have a very much of all the time fighting mom and dad, maybe you have been dreaming that you have such a loving family, you know? And actually, I'm picking up an energy that the things that you were dreaming of were a part of your life in your past lifetimes, or it is what's meant to happen for you in this reality of a time in the future, like your future self in this lifetime. It is, I want to say it's very true that you have this beautiful talent towards any kind of creative endeavors. It's more than an endeavor. This is, I'm picking up an energy that like whatever you're doing as a career, whatever you're making money out of it, whatever you're making living out of, this is something you can put your creative energy into. This is one of your life forces. Like if ever like you were blocked by your creative endeavors, you got NC. Uh, like you need to express your creativity. Like otherwise, there's this pent up energy in you that creates some tension, and this is so much against your natural frequency. Uh, your angels literally see you as this positive guiding light, and this is like within a tribal in a unit. So you're this mentor for people, you are this healer for the people around you. So you're literally put into this world and extremely protected by your angels. And I'm even like picking up an energy from your angels that you don't even need that protection. And you have such like, maybe you're into science, technology as well, like you're very good with it. You might have studied it or once pursue a career in that. But you're here to guide the masses. I got this message for group number one as well, and I wanted to call them group number two all the time. Knight. Light attribute says that loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. The shadow says that alliance to destructive ruler or principal, romantic delusions. So one of the things that you're transforming in this lifetime, your angels are saying that those romanticizing of the situation, like that tendency, if you resonated with, like by basically escaping from reality, creating your own reality, was a coping mechanism that served you at the time, that kept you safe. But right now, this is a time to basically release it and connect more with the reality. As in a sense of like basically dark night of the soul, that the biggest dark night of the soul, or the first one that you might have gone through, might be around this area. I don't pick up that you are still in that energy. You're extremely loyal person, like you have such love and honor to share with the people that you care about, yet you still like choose the people around you that you are going to honor them by sharing your energy like very neatly. And your angels are confirming that not everyone deserves your energy and you already know it. And we have Fool under the bottom of the deck. It says fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So, I'm picking up a different energy from this card. Your angels are saying that um, you might have got used to burying your real emotions and not speaking them off. Like, you might be the healer, like, people might look up to you, need your energy, need your guidance. That's the reason why you're in here. But, like, are you using those things to heal yourself? Like, are there people around you that you trust to reveal your deepest fears and emotions? I'm sorry that you know that you're not gonna get judged. You can be truly open yourself about it. Or like, have you, if you have been talking, like thinking about getting any kind of energetic healing or counseling, anything, like any help from anyone, have you actually taken a step towards it? That I'm picking up, and this is nowhere closer to the interpretation of that card I could usually do, but somehow I'm picking it up on because, like, there are things that are actually hard for you. You think that they're hard for you to release in this lifetime, but you're meant to in order to transform. Some destructive patterns or behaviors, some safe zone habits you got used to. Oh my god, I got this card for group number one, beauty. Group number one, group number one. Oh my god. Group number two, your angels are. I'm picking up an energy that your angels are so proud of you for all the transformation that you're causing for multiple people. I'm just interpreting in a different way right now for you, group number two. So all these like butterflies around here, I'm just picking up that they are the energy of the people that you are transforming. Like you are causing transformation in many people's life. It doesn't matter if you know it, if they come and tell you and in a first person or not, you do. Even if like the people you had no idea about are basically thankful for you, thankful for your presence. Like there are too many blessings that you're receiving from the strangers you had no idea about their existence, even especially if you have a platform or something you're creating. This is something you are a natural peacemaker, and you have such a balance, such a grounded energy. Maybe you don't always have that, but like you do right now, and people saw you as so beautiful, like physically, especially your face features. You might have a little bit on the like in this side, like more filled, like a chubbier cheeks, and this is just like so much sweating on you. Like it just creates more of this like whatever facial figures features you have, it just creates an instant trust in people that you're connecting with, like how you look, how you look at them, like how you say your tonation of the voice. Like I was mentioning this one for group number one, it creates such a trust in people. And like I said the same thing for group number one, you build in this way, uh, literally to attract people into your life. Yes, fortune card was also there for group number one. Your angels are so proud of you, group number two. One more card about how do your angels see you, group number two. Oh my god, I got the same card fruition with the group number one. Okay, so yeah, you bring a lot to this world, like with for your creations. Like you're just like a hummingbird. You can just check the spiritual meaning of a hummingbird. Like, can you see those little feathers around her, all around here? So it's just like your aura, your vibration, your energy is like so enticing to people. It's super healing. And also like people wonder about you, group number two. Like they want to know more about you. There's this like mystery when it comes to you. Like they want to know more. Like they can't get enough of you, and you don't reveal everything. Like you had this like secrecy around you. It's not intentional. It's like, you don't always have to reveal all your inner, deeper, darkest, or like lightest secrets, etc. Like you only give as much as is needed, and those like very healthy boundaries are so attractive to people. They actually help them realize subconsciously in which areas of them they need to heal. And those like feathers around, they tell me that you are incredibly connected with angels, and they're always all around you. Like you can always ask for their help. The masculine, you are a leader. You are a leader in this lifetime. You are meant to show the light, and you're meant to show the light for the masses in this world. You are meant to guide those souls who are lost in their own journey. Why do your angels see group number two? Haven't I mentioned starseed? Oh my god. Okay, what lights you up? Okay, I believe that okay. First of all, this is the energy of like, can you see that there is this child looking at the Saturn? I believe that might be the Jupiter there. Like looking at the sky, daydreaming, wishing upon a star, etc., creating their own reality, away from their own reality. So this tells me that whenever it comes to your challenges of your life, you were always just like going into your own mind, and like this was your safe space again. But since I talked about it a lot, I just want to quickly read you the star seeds. uh it's 50. You're just causing a lot of change, a lot of like important change in people's life. Star seeds are souls with a double mission to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many star seeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and there's something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pull this card, it is to confirm that you're a star seed and you're being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more to get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. So star seeds are scattered all around the planet, in hospitals and schools and slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suits, in parks, in nightclubs, and in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend part of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you're dimming your light to fit in, it's time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. This is what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime, like treating your precious time on this earth as a vacation. Trust and niggle. What is a niggling feeling that trying to tell you? You have soul sisters, you have ancestors, maybe it's your sisters from other past lifetimes. They're guiding you, and you are learning to trust your intuition and open it up more and more in this lifetime. Let's see how your angels view you, group number 2. Let's see more how your angels view you. 10 of Wands. Let me get one more. And we have 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? We get one more in Temperance in reverse. And we have the Emperor in reverse. You're meant to bring the balance to the dysfunctionality of this life. You're doing only by your presence. So, I'm picking up an energy that you can bear a lot. Like your angels see that you can bear a lot, like physically, mentally, spiritually. You can always just like get more and more and more workload, but it doesn't always mean that you have to do that. Like there's a balance needed, and your angels would like you to actually see that in yourself, like a changing perspective towards what you have perceived as power back then versus now, what you have perceived as being strong back then versus now. So also your angels are mentioning that it is it is something to learn during this lifetime with an experience. Either you already learn it, aware of it, or you're learning it, or you will. That always helping others. And it's not like they have a cost, but like it might take off from you energetically as well. So it's like very important to know what is yours and what is not yours to carry. So helping those souls does not mean that you are their rescuer. Like you're their guiding light, and then you can only do so much for them. Like it's not your job to heal other people. You can let them heal themselves as well. And this is something that you're also learning at this lifetime, because you are a guiding light in people's life that your angels see you as, and this is what you are literally. The star sees up in the middle of the reading, and you are learning to balance it out during this lifetime. Let me get one last advice. I saw 2222. Oh gosh. Let me get one more angel guidance for you, group number 2. What advice your angels have for you, group number 2? There's something around your entrepreneur abilities or something you want to create or achieve more is coming up. Acceptance. See yourself and the others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. And this way you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So this is already something of a reason how you're making the other souls feel at ease. You are creating that sense of like everyone's accepted in your presence. Like it doesn't matter the difference of the backgrounds, different of the point of views, what they like, what they don't like you are beyond the ego. And this makes people feel so understood and at ease. And one thing that your angels are advising you at this point is like acceptance of yourself. Somehow I'm picking up an energy that somehow this is going to help you to transform your business in a more elevated way, because I feel like there is that kind of like a wish from you at this current time. But this is all I got for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I loved it. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. If you have any pick a card suggestions, you can always comment down in the below. I love to discover them. And I love to hear your experiences about this reading as well. I hope it was resonating. Also, if you want to connect with me further down, you can find my email address for personal readings in the description box. But I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your week and hope to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye. Hello, group number three. Welcome to your reading. So, before I start with your reading, I'd like to share with you. First of all, I was very drawn to doing this reading, so I'm wondering about the messages, how they're going to resonate with you, and also the messages I receive with the meditation, drinking meditation. So, take it only if it resonates. So leave it if it doesn't. But I felt like now I'm hearing no though. It's not in a negative sense though. Like it's just that it's telling me about the clear cognizance. So you have this like inner knowing, like you predict things. You might be even seeing it in your dreams, or like you had this deeper inner knowing, like you're so much connected with the oneness, with the divine, that you kind of feel and sense how things are gonna unfold. It's literally in a sense that it reminded me of one thing I listened. It was for the clear cognizance, like people might even like your friends might literally like annoyed by you when you're watching a movie because you always know how it's gonna end. Like it's more than just like, oh, I know this plot always end this way because I watched these type of things millions of times. It is more than that. It's the clear cognizance in you that's like very, very dominant. It's like people could come to for an advice, and they know that when they're coming for it, whatever you say is going to be true, and it is not the thing always that they want to hear. So they actually think a couple of times before asking you for advice, because like you're very sharp, you're very on to the point, because you want their highest good, you don't want to delay them. And it is usually advice that for their highest good and they need, and they might not like it 50% of the time, and they're like, oh shit, I hope that you were gonna say something else, but okay. That kind of like energy, if it just makes sense. But yeah, I was very drawn to the clear quartz here as well. So you might be using it a lot or keeping it around you. But let's see group number three. We have 10th house, the world. I am picking up an energy that you're intensely connected with your life purpose, and you're very analytical, and you're very much scheduling your day-to-day life. Like I'm picking up an energy that you don't want to waste time. You're very much direct. You're very much onto the point. Also, like your material possessions are important for you, because like you know the worth, you know the energy that you put into getting them, into creating them, whatever is that. So you're not like in a materialistic sense, but you know the reality behind the things. So you value the people also, like who put energy on doing things, who are dedicated towards creating things. I'm picking up an energy that you despise slagging, and people who keep constantly finding excuses. Like your time is so precious, like you cannot waste it literally. Maybe you learn it from a harder way. You might be a mechanic at some cases as well. You might have this urge to literally travel to the unknown places, and there's something about connecting people all over the world as well. Like something you're like your life purpose is related to traveling. Like you're not meant to stay in one place in this lifetime. And I'm not just talking about if you're born in Europe, then you travel within Europe. No, it's like literally traveling across the ocean and across the continents. Um, hmm. You are very, very much connected to the things that you're creating with this in this world. Like it, like your primary purpose is your life purpose, literally. Like the relationships comes the second. If that makes sense, or even the friendships at the time. I want to quickly check. In briefly, the 10th house is for the power, your position of the power and how you are thrust into it, influencing people, meeting the persons in the power. It's like somehow I'm picking up an energy of building an empire. If this card comes up, it can sometimes mean playing along with the status quo to get ahead. It could be to do with playing your dues, grabbing what you can, and taking advantages of a situation. This card suggests that how you can go in this lifetime, or at least concerning the issue at hand. So there might be something very specific occurring in your lifetime currently that you know where you want to go, you know what you want to achieve, and you're extremely strategic and analytic that I was picking up at the beginning. So you know what you need to do until in order to get to the point that you need. So until that time, you don't give it into your ego or any kind of like ego plays. So you literally follow the plan that you created ahead, if that makes sense. You literally like you don't lose time in any kind of like um you don't lose any time along the lines or like with overthinking. Like I one thing I could say that the people would not describe you as is being indecisive. Like you're extremely on to the point. You know what you want always, and you always get what you want. And this is just like a acknowledgement from your angels right now around that. Also, very unrelated, you might like wine or like any, like you might have some specific, like a drink, like that really gets you into the relaxation mood, some specific thing you might be a little bit picky about. It's like nothing of an importance, but I just wanted to mention. I just feel that I just feel the need of opening up my wine and pouring a glass. Didn't want to sip that drink, but yeah, maybe this is something also for you too. Let me see, how do your angels view you, group number 3? Okay, that was strong. Mentor. Oh my, never got this card. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. You are a mentor in people's life. People look up to you, group number 3. Like the qualities that I was describing until now are something of a reason why people look up to you. Like your determination, your basically, I'm hearing sharp wit, and the fact that you know what you want and how you get it. You are a perfect mentor for people. You might be literally a mentor, or if like you might have been thinking about being a mentor at some area. I'm strongly picking up some business vibes though. Healer under the bottom, you're a healer as well. Let's see, like how is it manifesting actually? Let me see. How do your angels see you, group number 3? Maybe you are not, okay, that's on the floor. Let me get it. Maybe you are not so much resonating by being someone that could mentor others or would like to do that. I'm just like somehow picking up an energy that you might be saying that I don't have that much patience, like I want things to go in my own way. So in like the only case that I could mentor is that I'm gonna tell them what to do and they're gonna follow it. Like because I literally know what is kind of like a best in specific scenarios to follow in case of someone wants me to mentor for them. But if they started to question my advices, etc., then I just cannot spend time on this unnecessary chatter. It's that kind of like an energy that I'm getting. But you have a high potential to be a mentor. Like whatever you're feeling that confident right now about, this is something you can teach to others. This is something you can literally leave your mark in this world. And themselves. How opposing energies group number three. Like I'm picking up an energy that like your angels would like you to be more of yourself, like which means like actually stepping into the all aspects of yourself and just like embodying all of them at once and not shying away from showing any parts of yourself under any circumstances. I'm picking up a strong energy of like some masculine energy in here who might be suppressing somehow of their creative sides and would like to be known as a strong figure, strong, stable figure in the world and not want to show their vulnerable sides to the others. So your angels would like you to soften up a little bit more. Themselves. This says that understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow says that waiting for a night to provide for you seduction by romantic illusion. So I'm picking up an energy that you're extremely independent and you might have quite like multiple talents that multiple areas that you're talented about you can actually easily make a living out for when you put your mind into it. And one thing that you're actually looking out for group number, so I'm sorry, group number three, if you're resonating with it, is happily ever after, like a life partner, like the one that is traditional, the one that is going to fulfill all of your needs and boxes. It doesn't mean that like you are relying on someone else to fulfill your needs, not at all, but like we are social, beings in this world, in a human body, so we have social needs, and one of them is choosing a life partner that is going to support you and not going to deter you on your way towards your goals. So this is how you see it, this is what you want, but you might not be so openly embodying the energy. Like you might be showing it off as like you don't care that much of having a stable family life to the others. Even like how you talk to yourself, like you might be giving mixed signals to the universe about like I want a relationship, no, I can do without it. Yeah, I want a life partner, but yeah, I might just get to know someone and see where this goes. You might see red flags and you might be like, yeah, let's not put so much into it, and anyways, like this is not the partner that I'm gonna choose, so let's see how is it gonna unfold, where is it gonna break down. So it's that kind of like some not indecisive, but like hesitancy whenever it comes to following that more creative. Somehow this relates to your creativity as well. There might be creative blockages around that. So there's this hesitancy when it comes to you accepting that emotional needs of yours. You don't always have to be strong group number for your angels are saying. Tiger sign could be important for you, like your your zodiac sign, your sun sign might be resonating with the tiger sign as well. Interesting energies. There's something else. You're a deep thinker. Group number three. Let's see how your angels view you. You have such beauty to share with the world, but you're just hiding some parts of yourself. Group number three. Don't be afraid to try new things that I'm hearing. Oh my, self-love and will. You have an extremely strong will in here. Like this is creating your foundations and like there might be also some masters in group number two at some places for you. Like there is this like mystery I was talking about in group number two about like you don't reveal too much when it comes to your own life because like it's not necessary for everyone to know. Like goddamn, people like mind their own business is the energy that I'm getting from. I understand it. At the same time, there is this like a need of being more gentle with the self, with the self love in here that I'm seeing. Like one of the biggest things that you are doing in this lifetime as an energetic work that helps the collective as well is connecting with your inner divine feminine energy and opening yourself up. So a bit continuous heart chakra meditations, heart and mind coherence meditations might be really actually helpful and healing for you, group number 3. Your angels are like very much highlighting it. They again like highlighting that you can create whatever you put your mind into. You have all the will to do it. So like there's too much layers for you, you know, like you're not only one person, like it's not like multiple personalities or etc. No, just want to clarify that. It's just that you are this perfect protector, perfect father, perfect friend, perfect mentor, perfect advisor for your business, a perfect stranger to accidentally encounter, to have a chat on a bar. Like whatever you do, wherever you've been, it's like always so much guided. And then you are asked to embrace all the layers that you have, including that sides of you that you might want to suppress, whatever they are. How your angels view you. Transformation and boundaries. Have I mentioned boundaries before? Where do you need to establish boundaries? And things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. You have such strong and straight energy that people pursue you as. It is because you have such strong boundaries. Um, you know with whom to share your energy and with whom not to just basically waste your energy for. Like every time I'm picking up an energy that you set your boundaries strong, you're unsure of yourself, you take steps towards your life purpose, you are transforming in a cellular level. Like there's something you're meant to accomplish in this world, which is somehow going to unlock something like even like healing at the DNA level. So if you have some health issues, physical health issues somehow, or like a mental, like it is related to your transformational, so energetic healing. So something that even like by you changing your perspective, by you changing your mind and how you perceive things, that thing could actually shift. It's like a very specific message that as if like you might have complaints about it. There is a strong no in here with the boundaries. Yet this is like, yeah, you know when to put a halt on things, when to not spend any extra energy on any unnecessary things. And I'm sorry, I'm a little bit zoning out. You might really need to take a time out as well. You might be always on the go. I'm having such pressure on my crown chakra at the moment. You're asked to connect with Isis, the goddess, and receive messages from her. They're like important messages for you that's waiting for you there. Well, during this view, you got number 3. If you have what I was saying, if you have a maybe chronic condition somehow, mental, physical, spiritual, whatever is that you want it to be improved for a while, then this is related to basically you change your perspective. It might sound as like I might be undermining it. Definitely I'm not. But everything just starts with our mind. Whenever it comes to that specific healing of you that you want to have, but this is a very specific message. It doesn't have to, resonate with everyone. How do your angels view you, group number 3? We have Queen of Wands in reverse. You're playing small at times. Why are you doing that? We have Death. Oh gosh. We have Four of Wands under the bottom of the deck. So, you definitely know the endings when like something comes to an end, when something really needs to transform. It's with the boundaries and the no card. Like, you know when the time is out for something and you don't basically beg for it to work out for you. You can just let it go. You don't just like overly develop, overly indulge into your own pain or your own ego based wishes, which is not a bad thing, by the way. Uh, I'm just like picking up an energy that your angels see you as you can easily stand up for the authority whenever something is not working out. You know also when to just take a step back and just watch it from afar until the things play out. You know when to step into your own role in a scene, and you know when to just retry back, because not everything is requiring your energy and requiring your presence, because you know that whenever you put more than what's needed, that can easily cause drama. Maybe you have a tendency to avoid conflict and not want to be there whenever there's like lots of drama around. That might have been coming from somehow, family line, etc. That it's, you might have some unhealthy patterns about like dealing with the conflict or not dealing with it at all, from your parental figures or in a family life, etc. So this is something you might be avoiding at times, and this is how you're also like coping with the world. But one thing is that like with the death and transformation, there's heavy like Scorpio energy in here, and like you were like this perfect hammer for people's life that you got into. This was the energy I was talking about whenever people were coming you for advice. You're like just like, on to the point, da 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 da, and then they just hear it and they might not like it, but they know that this is for their highest good, so they could take it or leave it. You don't force it, but like it is what it is, that kind of like energy. The transformation and death, this is that kind of like energy you're creating in people's world. And when they follow your advice, you are offering them a new beginning, literally. So this is the healer card that we saw before. That this is how you heal. This is how you contribute to this world's collective conscious healing. Besides, I guess I saw 2232 there. This is how you're contributing to the mass transformation at this time. Besides what you're doing in this world. Also, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm picking up a very different energy that you might be a seer, you might have a cat as well. You don't necessarily have to, like, you see how things are going to play out in the future, and you're very confident in yourself. I would not say it with the Queen of Wands in reverse, but like you're very confident in yourself, and you know when to actually put yourself in the back burner, not to spend your energy. Again, this is that kind of like energy. You're just extremely selective towards the people you let your life, and your angels just, I'm picking up an energy that your angels love to watch you, to, it's just like picking up their popcorn, and then watching their favorite series, and about like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Yeah, let's just find out, kind of like energy that I'm picking up. Oh, that's so interesting. So let me get one last advice for your group number 3 from your angels. What are the advice from your angels? I swear this card fell out when I was just cleansing the cards. Okay, new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It's divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to the new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Group number 3, have you been manifesting a specific partner, the life partner into your life is the stem cell energy I was talking about in here. It is coming. It already came into your life. Either like you just like recently met with someone, on like, it's a new thing, like maybe a couple of months, etc. Or like literally this person's on his way, and this is meant to happen. Like you manifested it, you did that. So your angels are like, yeah, be proud of it, accept it, don't push it away. And they want me to look under the bottom of the deck, energy work. Maybe you have been doing some kind of like, moon ritual, etc. around it. So life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. You might have clients, you might be doing an energy work. And also, you're asked to put in the same work that I was talking about with the mentor energy to yourself, like whatever the loving energy you can just basically benefit from that you were giving it to all the others. And grounding yourself. Red Jasper, I got around to it, might be important. But this is like got free group number 3. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me and connecting with me. I hope the messages were resonating and helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. It really helps me. If you want to further down, like share your experiences in regards to reading, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. And if you want to connect with me with a personal reading, you can find my email address in the description box below. Also, if you have any pick a card suggestions, I would love to hear from you down in the comments. But this is all I got for you, and I hope you will have a beautiful rest of your day or week whenever you're seeing this, and hope to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye.